Are you worried about the security of your Wi-Fi network and want to protect it from hacking attempts? In this video, I will provide you with detailed instructions on how to secure your Wi-Fi and prevent any potential hackers from gaining access. First and foremost, make sure to change the default username and password for your Wi-Fi router. Enable WPA2 encryption as it provides a high level of security compared to older encryption methods like WEP or WPA. Create a strong and unique Wi-Fi network password that consists of a mixture of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Regularly update the firmware of your Wi-Fi router to ensure that you have the latest security patches. Disable the remote management feature on your Wi-Fi router to prevent unauthorized access from outside your network. Change the default network name, SSID, of your Wi-Fi to something unique, so it is not easily recognized by potential hackers. Disable the WPS, Wi-Fi Protected Setup, feature on your Wi-Fi router as it can be vulnerable to hacking attempts. Consider enabling MAC address filtering, which allows you to specify the devices that are allowed to connect to your Wi-Fi network. Disable any unnecessary or unused Wi-Fi networks on your router to limit potential entry points for hackers. Regularly monitor your Wi-Fi network for any suspicious activities or unauthorized devices connected to it. Use a firewall to add an extra layer of protection to your Wi-Fi network and block any unauthorized access attempts. Consider setting up a guest network for visitors to use, separate from your main Wi-Fi network, to protect your personal data. Keep your Wi-Fi router in a central location in your home to limit the range of your wireless signal and make it harder for hackers to reach it. Avoid using public Wi-Fi networks as they can be easily compromised by hackers. Instead, use a virtual private network, VPN, for added security. Disable the SSID broadcast feature if your Wi-Fi router allows it, so your network is not visible to potential hackers scanning for available networks. Regularly check for and apply any firmware updates provided by the manufacturer of your Wi-Fi router to enhance security. Consider using strong antivirus and anti-malware software on your devices connected to the Wi-Fi network to protect against potential threats. Avoid sharing your Wi-Fi network password with anyone unless necessary, as it increases the risk of unauthorized access. Educate yourself and your family members about phishing attacks and how to identify and avoid them to prevent potential breaches. Consider disabling any unnecessary services or protocols on your Wi-Fi router to minimize potential security vulnerabilities. Keep an eye out for any suspicious behavior or signs of a compromised Wi-Fi network, such as sudden drop in speed or frequent disconnections. Consider limiting the number of devices connected to your Wi-Fi network by implementing a device limit setting on your router. Regularly review and update the security settings on your Wi-Fi router to adapt to new threats and vulnerabilities. Change the default IP address of your Wi-Fi router to make it harder for hackers to launch targeted attacks on your network. Consider implementing a two-factor authentication, 2FA, system for accessing your Wi-Fi router admin panel for added security. Regularly scan your Wi-Fi network for any weak spots or vulnerabilities using a network scanning tool to identify and address potential issues. Avoid clicking on suspicious links or downloading files from untrusted sources, as they can contain malware or viruses that can compromise your network. Consider enabling network encryption for your Wi-Fi network traffic, such as using a virtual private network, VPN, or HTTPS connections. Regularly back up your important data to an external hard drive or cloud storage to mitigate the potential impact of a security breach. Consider setting up a separate, dedicated network for devices that require the highest level of security, such as home security systems or smart locks. Avoid accessing sensitive or personal information, such as online banking or social media accounts, while connected to public Wi-Fi networks. Be cautious when connecting to open or unsecured networks, as they are easy targets for hackers looking to steal sensitive information. Regularly check the logs and event history of your Wi-Fi router to identify any unauthorized access attempts or suspicious activities. Consider using a strong and reliable Wi-Fi router with built-in security features and automatic firmware updates for better protection. Avoid using predictable or easily guessable passwords for your Wi-Fi network, such as personal information or common combinations. Regularly review and update the security settings of your devices connected to your Wi-Fi network, such as enabling automatic software updates. Consider configuring your router to use a unique DNS server instead of relying on the default DNS settings provided by your internet service provider. Regularly monitor the performance and behavior of your Wi-Fi network, as any unusual or suspicious activity could indicate a security breach. Consider using network segmentation to separate different devices and networks connected to your Wi-Fi for added security. Keep yourself informed about the latest security threats and vulnerabilities affecting Wi-Fi networks to stay ahead of potential risks.